Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? Welcome to some Microsoft Flight Sim. How are we doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you see the game okay? Does everything sound okay? Does everything look okay? How are we doing? How are we doing? Blimey. There's been some changes since I last streamed. There's been some changes. If you're watching on YouTube, hello, welcome. And if you're watching it on Twitch, hello and welcome. How are we doing? Hopefully everything sounds okay and looks okay. All should be good. Ah, there we go. But how are we? Are we all well? Are we all doing well? So today I thought we'd do some Microsoft Flight Sim. And thought we'd do some flying. That's the plan of action for today. Okay. Just making sure everything's all good. I'm using a few add-ons in OBS, so I'm just making sure it's playing ball, so to speak. Yeah, it's making sure it's all playing ball. But it all looks okay. If you have just joined, welcome. Get involved in the chat. Today, as you'll see at the top of your screen, we are flying from... Today, as you'll see at the top of your screen... Okay. That's fine, everything's working. So today we're going to be flying from Innsbruck to Ruzin, so Prague basically. I was going to go to Munich, but then the flight was very short, so I thought I want the flight to be a little bit longer than that. So it's been a busy week. It's been a very busy week. It's been a very busy week. But first and foremost, let's get the aircraft set up, shall we? And then we can chat more. We're cold and dark. Everyone is boarded because sometimes it takes quite a while. So everyone's boarded. So let's start as we go on, shall we? Let's first of all start the external power. I won't worry about track IR for now. I'm just gonna do it this way to make my life a little bit easier. Okie dokie. You have to get me about the sound, if everything sounds okay, etc. So, batteries, 1, 2. On the pumps. ADIRs. Finish up the captain and crew supplies on. Lovely. Seatbelt signs on, visibility signs on the emergency exit lights, and we can put our nav and logo light on, and wing light on. I believe we're on live weather and time. Let me have a quick check, so that might not be actually. Oh we are, yeah, live weather and time. Oh, I think it's just updated, there we go. Perfect. So, it's a bit of a bright day, a little bit sunny out there, a little bit cloudy, but it's all good. Aircraft loaded, perfect. So let's get the flight plan loaded into the aircraft. So AOC menu, flight in it, and we'll request the data. Our call sign today is going to be EZ864. Unit page, and in it request the information there as well. Lovely. Okay, flight number easy 864. Cost index is going to be 15. Cruise temp today is going to be 290, 29,000 feet. And we'll request the winds as well. Wind request, there we go. Okay, flight plan will be departure, and we're taking off at runway 26 via the free X-ray departure. There we go. Insert that, and we might as well do the approach here. Might as well do the approach. We're going to be landing at runway 26 ILS via the 2 Tango approach. There we go. Insert that, lovely. Back to the EFB and change page. 06 left. Nope. Wait, why has it got my old? I think I need to update the flight plan. It's got my old flight on it. That's not right. That's the video. That was the video flight I did. There we go. Oh, we're late. Lol. There we go. Sync the sheet, sync the lyrics, and calculate. Oh, I don't know. Reset. There we go. So 26 left. OWI 26 dry. Takeoff weight 56.12. Plateau. I don't know why it just told me that for me, to be honest. I just do 735 1. Okay, take the WX and calculate. Okay, 272930. That's 1. Back to top 61 degrees. There we go. Now we put the weight information in as well, which is going to be 55.3 and 30.6. Okay, 55.3 and 30.6. Lovely. Fuel planning. Got fuel. Got confirm. Lovely. The game is not thanking me for starting at Innsbruck. I'm going to take off. It'll be alright. Right, we're going to start the APU. The show beacon light on. Start the master switch. And the start as well. Perfect. There we go, lovely. Okay. So operate the stairs. We don't need them anymore. Go, they're leaving, so to speak, so that's good. What's our Q&H for today? Uh, 1006. There we go. Right, you can prepare for. Oh, disappeared. I don't think my PC likes Innsbruck. No, I don't want to interrupt, push back. Game, just chill, just chill.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yay.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Yeah. The throttle is idle, parking brake is set, we'll lock the door now. We'll arm the spoiler. AP bleed can now be started, can be activated, there we go. Lovely. So AP power is coming alive.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Wonderful. I mean, you've seen how smooth my game is from videos, so it's clearly this airport. A lot going on around in the background.
Locking gear.
Okay, we're going to start engine 2. As I say, taking off 2.6, so we're going to be pushing back. I didn't actually have a look at this. Usually I look at this before I start a video or a stream, but I haven't done that yet, so I should have a quick look now. Yeah, pushing back to the right. Oh, we need to turn off GPU power. Come on, game. Behave. It'll be fine in a minute, it's just because it's not liking this airport very much. Right, ground services. Disable GPU. Lovely.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, chill out plane. Right. Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
I do apologise about this little bit of lag. It's not very often, it's just, I think it's just because I'm streaming whilst at Innsbruck, it's quite heavy on the old graphics. There we go, nice little bring view.
Adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally.
Yeah, I do apologise for the lag, but I'm sure it will calm down in a minute. Can be because I'm streaming though, because before I started the stream it was a little bit a little bit choppy anyway, so I think it's just the airport. When I'm in like Gatwick or something like that, it's fine, which is kind of weird because obviously that's quite, frame heavy, so to speak, as well, It's gonna be an interesting takeoff now if it's like this. As long as we get in the air and we do a safe takeoff, it's fine. So,
Please set parking brakes.
parking brake is set. Right, we can now turn on the other lights. And taxi light as well. You're going to play ball? Yeah. Right, confirmation of a good engine start. Come on, there we go. Confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Right, flaps 1. Right, flaps 1 CR. Okay. Oof. Right, actually remembering to set the TARA, which is amazing because I always forget. There's that one there. Just so it doesn't scream at me. Right, engines are started, so go back to north. Okay. I need to sort out the trim, which is going to be up 0.5.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, it's on 5 to config. Operated max, times the set, cabin is checked, spoilers are armed, flaps of the takeoff, anti-config is normal. Operated set to max as mentioned. Taxi light is now on, so we can now taxi to runway 26. Basically, just left. It goes straight up, right. Let's taxi. Here we go then. Jeez. Oh, I can only apologise. Most other airports, it's usually fine. So I think it's just because there's a lot of stuff happening, Right, rather than turning to the right and going down there, I'm just going to take off from here. All the buildings in, all the scenery, Okay. Need to make sure that the flight plan's fine. Make sure it's going to play ball basically. Make sure I've got no flight discontinuities. There we go. Get rid of that manual. That. Okay, it seems to be all good. Yeah. Right. Okay, take off. I'm not looking forward to this, the way the game is in Innsbruck. Alright. And for access to rest runway. Thrust set. Keep it in the middle and it should be right. fine, it just seems to be today. Right, autopilot 1 on. Right, set the climb. Right, climb. 9,000. Track the flaps. Yeah, as soon as we're up in the air, we've got autopilot on. That's fine. It's just you know, it's just a case of getting up in the air with the lag, you know. Not ideal though, you know, it's not ideal. I mean, when we get out of this kind of, not airspace, because that's not quite the right word for, you know, into it, but when we get out of the airport and start, you know, flying over, then we'll be okay. But it's not a fan of it, that's for sure. Right. Speeds 165. Yeah, so yeah, about 9,000 on the next waypoint, so just got to keep going now basically, and then we've got to do basically a circle, as you can see up ahead. And keep the flaps going for now. Got to make sure that we don't hit those mountains. Don't be doing that, that's for sure. Yeah, don't be doing that. Standard pressure. Can. Right. look at that. Absolutely smooth as butter now. Look at that. That is so weird, isn't it? Game is smooth as butter now. And then earlier it just has to play up. There we go. Well, at least it's smooth now. I told you, as soon as we go out of the airport, it's fine. It's just not a fan of Innsbruck, the airport itself, you know. But I'm glad it's calmed down now. Like I say, as soon as we take off and get up in the air, it's all good. So, yay. I was like, oh god, not today. But it's all good. It's all good. Welcome if you have just joined. How you doing? Everything's moving now. All good to climb up to wait, no, the house complete now. That's why I didn't move the camera too much either, because it's an awful game to do. Just it's all good. Daisy. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna try the flaps now. We'll Okay, it's all good now. It's all good. Yeah. So yes, I have changed, as I'm sure you've seen. I have changed. I've changed the transition of the channel. I have a few comments here and there and stuff like that. People asking, and I did make the announcement video. So you will have seen. You will have seen the video where it explained, the reasons, etc. for changing topics and changing. I mean, I did the trucking videos for nearly 5 years. There or thereabouts. And yeah, I honestly, I was completely burned out of the game. I still enjoy the game. I still think the game is brilliant. I think E2 is still great, etc. And bring out some great work and some great DLCs, etc. But honestly, I just, I'm completely burned out of the game. And I wanted to do something that I've played Flight Sim on and off on the channel for quite a while, for quite a long time. And definitely within the last couple of years, I'd say it's turned more like a hobby, like really often. All the awesome software and equipment that's coming out for flight simulation, not only just for Microsoft Flight Sim, but for all the flight sims out there. DCS, X-Plane, obviously Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. I mean, the game looks brilliant, sounds brilliant, performs brilliant, and I just wanted to do something different. So you know, I mean, as I say, you know, the channel has transitioned to flight simulation. So we've got stuff like reviews, you know, different applications or software or new aircraft that come out. You know, I have invested money into this game. You know, I've brought aircraft. You know, this aircraft you're seeing here is the Phoenix A320. You know, this is not a default aircraft. This is a payware aircraft. So I have input, you know, I have invested my money into this game with buying new aircraft and software. You know. Oh wow, this is amazing, doesn't it? Look at that. You know, and I had a lot of positive comments when I posted that video about, you know, the change. And you know, I'm really excited. I mean, I've done a lot of work this week, a lot of work on the channel, a lot of admin stuff, you know, sorting stuff out, changing things. You know, I've changed the Discord. You know, I've updated my channel completely. I'm still keeping the white and grey theme because that's like my color brand theme. You know, my color, you know, my colors. So you know, turned it into a realistic aviation cinematic channel, and that is basically what I want my channel to be moving forward. You know, I want you to all join the next chapter with me. You know, there's going to be plenty of, you know, flight sim videos, you know, tutorials, landings, you know, taking off, cinematics. You know, so you know, if you're watching this on the rerun, I really hope I hope you enjoy the content moving forwards. You know, I hope you join me on this chapter if you're new, or if you're like a long-term subscriber. I hope you continue, you know, supporting me. I hope you continue supporting the channel. And you know, and if there's anything you want to see, or any flights, or an aircraft, or anything like that you want to see me do, or video, you have an idea, then you know, let me know, please. So we're climbing to 29,000 feet. That's flight level 285. Start our descent at Bragg at 11:24. So about 25 minutes time. Start our descent. So that's all good. So yeah, I'm really excited for this next, this next chapter moving forward. Really am. So make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe, make sure to support the channel, because plenty more videos coming out. And all my old videos, they're not deleted, I've just unlisted them, and I've added them to a playlist called Trucking Archive. So you can still go back and watch my old videos, but that's that. End of one chapter. I'm closing one book and I'm opening another. So it's the next chapter of the channel, and I really hope you can join me on the next journey, part of the channel. Oh, look at that wing flex, that's cool. Okay, so I'm using Volanta here so I can show you where we are. There we go, so we're currently, as I say, flying out of Innsbruck, took off, did a 180, did a loop, and then, yeah, obviously that's where we are now. And we're hiding over all the way past Hamburg, flying north to Prague. So Hope it'll be a lovely flight. Yeah, seatbelt sign should have been taken off a while ago, but it's all good. Yeah, about 2 knots. Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? I mean, a little bit early, but I think I'd rather be a bit early than late to look at our approach info. So I'd rather do that now, so that's one less thing to do a little bit later on. So, as mentioned, we're going to be landing at runway 06. Good and medium, apply the METAR. Oh, that'll be fun. 20 knots of wind straight ahead. So QNH is going to be 1001, sorry. So QNH 1001. Temperature is -1. Lovely. -1. So very cold out there. Like that, oh, that's one, I don't know. No, I'm not trying. Oh, there you go. I'm just being silly. There you go. Right, radio. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a butcher's. So, LKPR, arrivals 06. Okay, let's have a look at what it's going to show us. There we go. So we're looking for the 2 Tango approach, which is here. What other information gives me? Not a lot. Okay. There you go. 2 Tango approach. Down. So, start that. Instrument, let's take to me OS 06. There we go. Same again. I believe it's that one there, 1410. Definitely not authorized. So basically come around this way. So 1410 will be the barrow. Look at that, it does look lovely, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. My track AR seems to play up today. I think it's because I changed the setting. So I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah, okay, I took a picture of what the settings were before I changed it, so that was very clever of me. But yes. do like to use track AR. Certainly makes life easier. I did put a poll out as well, as people have kindly, taken part in. Do you prefer departures or arrivals in cinematic flight simulation? 43% have said calm takeoffs, and 57% have said smooth landings. So. See the next video is planned, which will be out tomorrow. Okay, now we're going to check our landing weight, which is going to be so nice now that the game has calmed down. Horrible that was earlier. Right, 55, 58.6. 58.6 is our landing weight, so 58.6. Max manual, max reverse, manual land flaps for all thrust on. 25 knot wind to the like northwest. 2,392 meters. A little bit windy, Somebody did ask me about if I'm going to do VATSIM as well. That's something else I want to bring to the channel. I think to start with, I'd like to do a few videos, just so I can get used to it, and then when I feel more confident, obviously I can stream VATSIM. Stream, being live on VATSIM, which would be cool. But no, I do hope you enjoy the content moving forward. I think it's time for a little photo opportunity. Don't know. Oh, that's quite nice, look at that. Just got to get a nice pitch, to be honest. Right. Maybe like a nice little turn like that. That'll do. It's got this EasyJet different livery on there, just so a bit different, which I quite like. Very nice. Yeah, annoying me about that track AR. I mean, it's not plain ball. It's okay. I'll have a look at it later on. Right, we need to start descending soon. 17,000 feet. It's quite a drop of altitude as well. Oh, now it decides to play ball, but not quite. So I'm just going to leave it for now. But you've seen me use track AR in videos, so. Beautiful. Yeah, hope we have a nice landing today, that's the plan. Definitely always the plan. Did have a good landing the other day, I was very pleased at that. I did make, obviously it was in the video, but yes, I was very pleased about the landing. That was into Berlin, that was, yes, into Berlin, that was very good. You can see the wind is strong as we're getting you know, the wind from the right. As you can see, we're not quite aligned, so we'll be down to the weather. Alright, at least if I mess up, you see me mess up, so we'll entertain it for you guys as well. Right. No, I think we're pretty good really at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely the wind is forcing us. The right hand side of the Airbus, it's all good. Free and AJ, how you doing, mate? Are you one of the people who commented on my videos the other day and said they enjoyed it? I'm not sure if that's you or not, but your username is recognisable. How are you, mate? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Currently over halfway through the cruise now. En route to Prague. Caught you, there we go, you see? That was good memory, wasn't it? Glad to hear you doing well, mate, that's brilliant. Really, really good to hear. Currently cruising at 29,000 feet now. Flight level 270. It's funny, you know, just mentioned about the comment because, okay, there's something the other day said about VATSIM, if I'm going to do VATSIM, etc. And obviously, I was just talking earlier in the stream briefly about going on VATSIM. And to start with, I think I'm going to thank you for following on Twitch, mate. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I have done a little bit of VATSIM prep before. This obviously I've never done a full flight on VATSIM. Like you know, I will say I've never said I'm a pro, and I'm certainly not a professional. But you know, just a flight simmer. I just enjoy, you know, like a lot of people do, enjoy, you know, playing Microsoft Flight Sim. You know, I like doing cinematic and realistic, you know, ops, etc. But to start with, let's just start descent here before I start blabbering on. Let's descend to 17,000 feet. There we go. To start with, I'm going to be doing some videos. So my plan is I'm going to start doing some videos of VATSIM, just so I can kind of get like the idea, etc, etc. And then when I feel confident enough, that's when I will then start doing VATSIM on stream. Because it's not going to be a good idea if I start doing VATSIM on stream straight away, because I'm just going to completely muck everything up. So, I mean, it might be funny for you. It'll be funny for you to watch, but I'd rather, you know, I want to know what I'm doing before streaming it. So to start with, I'll be making videos on VATSIM, and then when I feel confident enough, I will then you know, go live with Atom. But that is certainly the plan for this year. So the channel has transitioned to flight simulation now. I've got a couple of videos out this week. Let me know what you think of the other video I uploaded the other day. Some videos I'm going to do reviews on some different software. I really want to get this MCDU and the Wing FCU. I'd love to get that and do a review on it. I like to do a few reviews on some software like chase plane, etc. You know, FS realistic, etc. And also I like to do some full cinematic flights, some cinematic takeoff, landings. But yeah, if you got any video ideas you want to see, etc., then let me know for sure, because I've got a good few amount of video ideas in mind. But if there's anything you want to see, then let me know. I just got to perfect my landings. I think that's honestly the main thing I just need to work on now, is my landings. Like, sometimes they will be okay, and other times they'll be a bit meh. So I just need to continue working on that, but that's okay. That's part of the fun though, right? So yeah, descending to 17,000 feet. Flight level 269. So I do use track IR, but I've changed around with some of the settings. I've messed up the sensitivity, so I need to have a look at that later. You up to much today, AJ? Hope that's okay if I call you that. Yeah, starting our descent now. You recommend sticking the throttle? I do have a throttle on a side stick. I have the Thrustmaster Captain Pack X Thrustmaster kit. True game changers. If you ever feel lost on that sim with the aircraft, you're more than welcome to let me know. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you feel free to join my Discord, which is linked in the description below, because I'm sure I'll be asking on there. They've been called AJ before, thanks. And just grab a little picture, just so people who may not know what I'm on about can have a quick look. But I've had it for about, I don't know, 3 years maybe? 3 years? Something like that. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the setup I have. This is literally right in front of me. There's the side stick and the throttle, etc. I do like it. I mean, again, as you say, it's an absolute game changer, which it totally is. But I really like the wing throttle and yoke as well, because it all lights up and that. But it's just, I'm happy with my equipment for now. But I would like to get the FCU at some point. I'd certainly never go back to getting a controller, using a controller, You're currently saving up for a PC. Oh, nice. I got a new PC last September, I think. Is there any particular spec PC you're looking for, or is it kind of just like whatever's kind of in the budget kind of thing, if that makes sense? But yes, you're more than welcome to join the Discord, because I've updated that now fully for flight sim, so mainly based on GPU. So my old PC was an RTX 3080 with 1 terabyte of SSD and a terabyte of hard disk drive with 16 gig of RAM, I think. Now my new PC, which I'm currently using, as an RTX 5060, I would have really liked the 5070, but it was just too much, far too much. 32 gig of RAM and 2 terabytes of SSD and a terabyte of hard disk drive, and an i7 as well, which I also had last time. Just flight simming, yeah. I mean, ultimately, that was half the reason why I bought a new PC last year. Again, I have been doing flight sim on and off on the channel. Like there are old live streams like from a year ago, you know. But I knew I needed to update my software, you know, my PC and the stats, you know. I'm using the Phoenix A320 today. I'm sure you know that already. But no, it's a pleasure to have you in the chat. I appreciate you joining very, very much. Clouds look good, don't they? This is real live weather and time, so this is pretty much how it looks now. Oh, me neither. I just look at a description or, you know, watch a video. That's mainly the aircraft I fly now. It's just Airbus. But that's you know, that doesn't matter, does it? But that's a preference, right? Right. There may be occasions where I stop talking from time to time, but that's just because I'm concentrating. Also, something which may be interesting for you to know, I don't know. Also in front of me, I have a stream deck. Obviously, not only I use that for streaming, like changing things, blah 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 blah, but I also have all my camera views on there as well. So rather than having to like press a button or a keyboard or remembering what it is, I've got different buttons with their names on it. So I've got one for EFB, one for the MCDU, one for the right wing, etc. So now I can just press it, and it will change the camera, sorry, to you know, to what I want it, to, you know, what I've selected as. So I've done that for probably ever since I started, and it makes life so much easier. And you know, I've got one for like overhead, the engine section, literally, you know, right in front of me. It's so good. You can get like payware ones, and you can also get like paid like Stream Deck, like actual icons of like the you know, like the aircraft of like, you know, for example, like this bit here, you can get that on a Stream Deck as an example. But I just, you know, just make my own kind of thing, you know. Well, thank you. Yes, it's certainly a cool little, you know, addition. The Discord link seems to be expired. Outrageous. Is it really? Hang on then, sorry. Let me open Discord a second. My apologies. How dare he? Yeah, I know. Outrageous. Right. All drag. 10,000 feet. Arm the seatbelt signs now, just to make my life easier. Right, Discord is open. 2 seconds. I shall grab a new invite code. Edit invite. No limit. Never. Never expire. No limit. I'll set 100. Generate new link. Copy. Chat. Okay, that should work now. That should work now. Oh look, it's posted it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's cool. Nice. That's quite cool. Never knew it did that. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, I need to concentrate now. 10,000 feet. Yep, climbing, descending. Sorry, lovely. Cool. That's alright, no worries. Spoiler. I do like to do things quite early sometimes, like door approach and stuff like that. my goal today is just to have a good landing. I mean, that's everyone's goal on every flight, right? But still. Now that I can actually see a chat on there, I'm also going to adjust how much text. There we go. Always be ahead of your aircraft. You learned that the hard way in indicator 201. Oh wow. I've always said this. It's a bit like I'd rather arrive somewhere an hour earlier than an hour late. So sometimes I'll be doing like the arrival info before I've taken off, like the runway and the SID and the star, just so it's done. Right. Not disclosing too much, but the landing was interesting to say the least. Question is, were you able to walk away from it? Or was the character able to walk away from it, shall I say? You have to plan as much as possible. Awesome, awesome. It was IRL. Really? Ding, ding, ding. Your instructor was not too happy. Oh, wow. Oh, so you actually fly IRL. That's awesome. Oh, that's brilliant, mate. Well done you. That's fantastic. All credit to you. I wouldn't have the confidence to do that. You can really recommend it, yeah. There's another content creator who's far, far bigger than me, called Squirrel. I'm sure you've heard of him. And I know ages ago he was talking about on his stream how he was doing like his pilot training, so to speak. There is a name for it, and I can't remember what it is. Almost like PIP or something, PIP, but that isn't right. But you know, flying a plane, he's done some videos and stuff like that, and that's kind of like interested me in like flying RL. There's the guy sitting on stream. Yeah, but I'm just a noob, really. Nobody else needs to know that. I just tried to make it look like I know what I'm doing, you know? That's the goal. Right. Right. Looking good here. 5,000. From the Predator S. Oh yes. Right, we're gonna change that now. Okay. 5,000, yes. Just gonna put on the lights now, just so it's done. Again, early, but doesn't matter. It's below the frequency console on your side. Should be a little switch. I feel like I know what you're talking about. Like I've seen it, but I don't know. I've been really thick here, really thick, and I know what you're on about. And I've literally seen it. Right, take out of standard pressure. Where are the two white dials? Oh, cloudy! Yay! I mean, there's lots of dials, but you got the right way before. Down there. I can literally vision it in my head. Let me just hang on a minute. Let me just make sure I'm doing the right altitude there, because I don't want to mess it up. Either the two grey ones. Hang on a minute. That one. That it? I've never, yeah, that one. What does it do? I've never pressed that before, ever. Okay. Exactly. Hey. Sorry. What does that do? I've never pressed that before, ever. Well, I do know, but I don't know if that makes sense. That's one. Right. Everything's all good. Hello, cheat. Yeah, lovely, all good. Is it monitors the wind speed and direction? When the direction changes more than 30 degrees on the wind, changes more than 5 knots on the burst, it tells you wind shear. Basically, no point of 7 point change. Ah, I see. Thank you. Alright, gear down. I knew it was to do with the wind, but I wasn't quite sure, you know. But yes, thank you. Right. Perhaps 2. Medium auto brake. Hopefully everything sounds okay, by the way. Perhaps 3. Your engine shot there. Your wing shot. The air-free train has a hard time to 73 degrees. Perhaps 4. And the flaps are below 2 at 2 they provide the drag needed. The stream sounds amazing. What mic am I using? Oh, thank you. I'm actually using my headset mic. I'm using the Razer Kraken 3, is it? Razer Kraken V3X. There we go. Razer Kraken V3X. So yeah. Thank you. Right. This could go horribly wrong. You're right, it's 2 reds. More corrections.
100 above. 50, 40, minimum 30, 20, retard.
Definitely felt that wind at the end there. Definitely felt that wind at the end there coming down. Yep. I mean, I'll take it, because that was quite tricky for me. So I'll take that. It really took the aircraft, yeah. Literally, that last probably, I don't know, 100? Definitely felt that shift to the right a lot. One thing I do have, and this is I mean, you've just seen it there, what happens quite a lot is I don't actually have like rudders on the floor, so I have to use my side stick to like go left and right on the ground, and it's a bit annoying to do that sometimes. Alright, we're gonna stop here. It was legal, exactly. Textbook. No, not expert, but it was okay. Is everyone right out there in the back? Is everyone sat down? Well, they all will be now, that's for sure. It's fine. Honestly, AJ, I really want to get the MCD. I really want to get it, and the FCU as well. Honestly. Right, look for this APU bleed to come on. Right. Now the question is, should we go for another flight? What are we thinking? You can the thing is that when you have the rudder pedals, you can also use differential braking. Exactly. But as long as you keep it on the taxi line, no one really cares that much. Yeah. It's quite tricky now. And sometimes you have to make very small movements, don't you? I might do another flight, you know, I quite fancy it. I do want to quickly start my truck IR now, because that would be better for like the viewing experience as well. You haven't had breakfast. Outrageous. What's your time zone then? If you don't mind me asking. You have to be there for another one. Oh, I'm really chill, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite a calm, chill person. I mean, ask me that if I'm trying to land. Might be a bit different. Yeah. First one, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not really much of a breakfast person, to be honest. I don't really have cereal. I'm more of like a toast person or something quick and easy, you know? Maybe we'll just take off from here. I think that would just make life a bit easier. Not sure I got all jets here, but there we are. Yeah. Okay. I'll get this stand here. One thing I do really need to get, and I do really need to get this, is so currently my equipment is on the desk, and I have to use I have to move my side stick a little further away from like where it actually should be, because if I kind of tilt forward, then it'll hit the monitor. Mikey, thank you for following, mate. Much appreciated. How you doing? Welcome. Just landed at Prague. Great to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. We have good cereal. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I know what you mean. Greetings from Costa del Cumbria. Awesome. How you doing, Mikey? Right, we're gonna go for another flight, so don't worry about that. Right, APU bleed. That's a good job. I nearly lost my power then because I didn't put my APU bleed on. Well, right, external power is now on. We can now turn off the engine. We're gonna toggle the jetway. Flight is ending soon. Deboard. Toggle the jetway. Turn off the APU. Yeah, welcome. Glad to have you there. Okay. Put the pumps back on. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Well, that wasn't bad, was it? That wasn't bad. Oh, great. There we go. The question is, where do we fly now? It was legal, exactly. It was perfect. It's all good. Right, let me get sim brief up. Which you should be able to see. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Look at that. That's because I'm using display capture. It's all good. How about EDM or EKCH? Yeah, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the how long it will take. Okay. So, new flight. It will still be AZ. What was we? 864. A320. You control ETDM on one vaccine in an instance, do you? That's cool. Let's do that one then. ETDM. Flight time is an hour. Cool. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's definitely fun. Yeah, sounds like it. Let's do it. Oh, it's gonna. You're gonna see 2 lots of the game. Hang on, there we go. What airport is nearest? Not airport. Runway, sorry. Two-4. Okay. Runway 24. Two-6 left arrival. Cool. Well, that's already got it programmed in as 2-6 left, so we shall do that one. Cool. Generate the flight. Lovely. It should update on the overlay in a minute. Cool. You meant departure, yeah. Anthony, hello mate, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just setting up for another flight. Hope you're well. Glad to have you here. How are you doing? Let's view the PDF. So, we're currently in Prague, we're now going to Munich. I've said this on the stream before, but most of you are probably more aviation enthusiasts, so you'll probably know what I'm on about. But have you ever watched this TV program called EasyJet Inside the Cockpit? Let me know. So, we're taking off out of runway 24, arriving at runway 26 left. Take a fuel, 47 tons. Flight time around 40 minutes. Pax 111. AO 10.5. Anthony's seen it. AJ hasn't seen it. What do you think about Anthony? I quite liked it. I quite enjoyed watching it. It definitely gave like a good insight of like behind the scenes, you know. Okay. It is very good, AJ. I would very recommend it. You think you've watched all the episodes? It was good. It was very good. I enjoyed the one when they were landing at Innsbruck, which is actually where we took off from at the start of the stream. And they did that landing at Innsbruck. That was awesome, wasn't it? That was absolutely awesome. Right, let's get the overlay updated. In 3, 2, 1. Gosh, look at that magic. It's almost like I planned it. I'm on that sim. Not at the moment, Anthony. Not at the moment, mate. But that is all to come. I can promise you. I need to learn more that sim at the moment. I mean, to be honest, I could probably do it as a video, but I'd rather just take it slow. To start with, I'll be doing videos on that sim. I mean, I was saying this earlier, but once I feel more confident, then I'll start streaming being on that sim. AJ does that sim, don't you, mate? Right, should we get set up for the next flight? Oh yes, I was gonna have a look at this track AR, wasn't I? Sorry. You get nervous doing it. That doesn't matter, Anthony. I think everyone does, to be honest, when they first start. Right, let me just, you can see a bit of a behind the scenes here. You see? Of my settings. I actually took a picture before I messed around with it, so that was clever. There we go, 1.4. Yeah, if anyone wants to see my graphics settings, let me know and I'll do a video about it. Would you want to see a graphics settings video? Would that interest you? Right, right, that should be fine now. That should be absolutely fine. You have around 750 hours of controlling and 120 hours of flying. Blimey. Right. Yeah, great working, kind of. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because it's moved. Another little behind the scenes. So, ever since I got my eye tracker, I think I need to start the game, but I'm not going to do that now. Ever since I brought my eye tracker to I used in the game, it had a little sticky bit to attach on the monitor, and basically it kept falling off. So I can't actually attach it to my monitor now, so I have to put it like on the desk on the little stand. Too much time. We're going to Munich now. Hey, hey. Sorry, AJ, we're not doing that sim, but that'd be cool. Right. Let's get the aircraft set up. Import next flight. Nice. Yeah, jetway's still there. Cool. We're not going to. I have got GSX, but I'm not going to use GSX boarding because it will take about 2 days. Well, no, 6 minutes for fast time. Right. MTD menu. Okay, init request a new info. 2 days. It just takes a long time boarding. It's like, it's sat for half an hour and they're still boarding. No worries, AJ, enjoy breakfast. Right, init page, request that as well. Okay. Flight number is going to be the same as last time, easy 864. Cost index is 34. No worries, mate. Cruise is going to be 260. Wind and wind request. This is the Phoenix airplane, mate. Yes, it is. It's the A320, the CFM engine version. I have got the A319 and the 21. Right, flight plan. I'm going to stop singing because nobody wants to hear me sing. Departing runway 24 via the 4 Alpha departure, part 1. And we're going to be landing at runway 26 left via the 2 Bravo approach. Bosh. How are we doing? How are we doing for fuel? You want the A321, but it's too expensive. Do you have the A320? Because if you don't, you can buy it all as like a bundle. Or if you have the A320, you can buy the 21 and the 19 together as a bundle. I think so. That's the last time I checked, anyway. Right, QNH to start is going to be 1001. Again, that's funny. Last time it was 1001. No, you could buy it as a bundle. But all good. Right. My game's gone all laggy for some reason. I don't like it. I don't use any ATC. Not currently, no, Anthony, no. I think the load sheet, I think the WRX, and we'll calculate that. 464646. Flaps 1, flaps the temp 66 degrees. Again, I'm going to start doing VATSIM videos, and then when I feel confident, I will do, I will, you know, I'll stream it. There we go. If that makes sense. Okay, mass and balance. Okay, 54.5 and 31.6. 54.5. Is it difficult? I mean, you kind of need to know what you're doing, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you want, you know, if you want to do it, then you know, do it. You know, never hurts to try. Got confirm. I mean, my channel, I've been doing trucking for 5 years, and I've changed it this week to flight simulation completely. So, never hurts to try. Okay. My only worry is do we have enough fuel? But I don't want to, like, wait 2 hours for the fuel to load, because it just takes too long. Yeah, it looks about right. I made videos on trucking for 5 years on my YouTube channel, but I've completely changed it to flight simulation. Right, let's turn on the pumps here. All the lights. I mean, I've done flight sim on and off on the channel, but this is all I'm doing now, flight simulation. Okay. You got Twitch on your phone. Nice one, mate. Nice one. The game's gone a bit laggy, and I don't like it. Right. We're just going to get on with it. Right, I need to start the APU again. Okay, everything's set up now, so we're going to start APU again. How long is the flight? About 50 minutes, 40 minutes? It says 40 minutes, but we'll say 50. When we're in cruise and the game's calmed down, I'm gonna probably gonna grab something to eat. Something like that, yeah. Thank you for following, Anthony. Much appreciated. Okay, just waiting for the APUs to start now, to be available. Okay, APU bleed is available. I don't know why my game's gone all laggy all of a sudden. I don't like it. Have I tried doing a long haul? Yeah, I've done a good few hours before. I think there was a stream I did probably a couple of years ago, and it was like a 3-hour flight in total. Got to the end and it crashed before I landed. Not even joking. Right, we're on the spoiler. Engine 2. So that was fun. That was the Spain, that was to Gibraltar. Never forget that, because every time I see Gibraltar, I pop up. I'll think, oh yeah, I did that flight where it crashed at the end before I landed. Bargain. Right, push back. No, I don't want de-icing treatment. Thank you. Right, I can also deactivate GPU. Okay. Come on, GSX. No, I don't want de-icing treatment.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. Right, stop that a second. Right, no, I don't want that. Right, continue pushback. Chocks, I think they're off, I think. Yeah, chocks are off. Right, GSX isn't doing anything. If I connect the tug, do you think it's gonna clear up? Oh. Oh.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by until push is completed and brakes are set.
Yeah, it took a while. Parking brake, yeah, but the tug isn't attached.
Departure checks completed.
Okay.
Bypass pin inserted.
We're good. We're good. Let's start the engine now. We're good. It's all good.
Locking gear.
Yeah, the engine's starting up. AJ flies as well, Anthony. A lot more hours than me. Right, we can pop that now. Right, we're gonna go left.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay. It's taking a while, but we're being pushed back now. Don't know why the game's all... Ugh. It's all like... Never usually like this. Not all my settings are max, by the way. Some of them are medium. A few of them are high. A couple on ultra, and that's it. But should be fine. Anyway. We can just stop here, I think. This is good.
Set parking brakes.
I have. Okay. Right, taxi light. All the lights. All the lights. Alright, perf page. Full flight control. Set the rudder trim. Sorry, I do apologise about this. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest. All brake to max. That's to take off, which is that's one. Right. Quite new to flight sim then, Anthony. Right. Just gonna make sure that the flight plan is good. No discontinuities. Gosh. Need to get better at the flying Boeings and talking to ATC. I much prefer Airbus. Remember to set the autopilot to the initial climb and check the QNH. Yeah, I've done the QNH. Thank y'all. Initial climb, 8,000. In a minute it'll be fine, it'll calm down. It's just this kind of... No. All of a sudden it'll just calm down. Probably because I'm streaming and got the game quite high, but you know, should handle it. Right, we're gonna go right and I'll just keep going until we can go right, basically. Okay, let's taxi. officially ready for takeoff. It's never like this usually, so I'm a little bit frustrated with it really. Let me see if I can turn some settings down a second because it's not good. Even though I said I'd make a video on my graphics, but there we go. That went out the window, didn't it? Why are they still on ultra? I changed it to medium. Maybe that's why it's having an issue. You see that? Went back up to high. I definitely changed that to medium. I'll change that to medium. Maybe that's why it's struggling. It's still on those settings, but I definitely set it to medium. Okay. Who knows? Just let me get in the air and it'll be alright, hopefully. And also, when you're obviously starting out, Anthony, it's better to fly and just to stick with one aircraft so you can get used to it. If you chop and change aircraft quite a lot, it'll just kind of make things more confusing. Definitely, AJ. Definitely. It'd be a shame that I won't be able to have ATC to land, but that'd be cool. Yeah, we're going the right way. I apologise about the stuttering though. It was fine earlier. I mean, you saw it was fine, like it was smooth, so. I know there's like the in-game one, but it's not, you know, not the same, is it? Maybe I might try an offline VATSIM this afternoon. Okay, I do really apologise about the stuttering. It will be alright in a minute. It's just having us 25 minutes, I think. I think it's just like, oh, not today. We are taxiing to the runway now. Might be Twitch, you never know. I should try VATSIM. You're more welcome to get them. Yeah, I'll probably be in control. Thank you, AJ. No, I'll start offline, and then I'll go from there. Be cool. Maybe we could do a shared flight one time if you wanted to. That'd be quite cool. I haven't done a shared cockpit flight for ages, but that would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. Of course, if you have the Phoenix, that is all. I suppose we could use a default aircraft, but Phoenix is nice, isn't it? Right, Easy 84 taxiing to runway 26 left. Come on, PC, you can do this. Come on. It'll be fine in a minute, it'll be absolutely fine. Again, you know, I could... This is the joys of things being I can't help this. Never ever like this at all, any other time. I think it's just because I'm streaming, but... Maybe have to do a few settings, I think. Right, 2.4. I did say 2.6, but I meant 2.4. Roll. That's for our arrival. Right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna stop here. Right. We made it to the runway, that's a good start, isn't it? Alright, easy 864, departing runway 24. On us to Munich. Here we go. Okay, take off. Okay, man for XSRS runway. Thrust set. I'm really gonna have to look at some settings, I really am, this is not good. Right. This is not good at all for these frames. Right, gear up. Worst takeoff ever, we move. Right. Right, all quiet. Right, thrust climb. Right. Oh look. Okay, can I just say something? That is really weird. I've just opened my Auto FPS software and the game has just literally been changed. So that is probably why the game was lagging. Because I've just opened my software for like auto, like so it's smoother, and the game's look, it's absolutely like butter again. What's going on? Crazy. Right, turn the APU off. That's that. I think it's honestly to do with that software. Jeez. Right, standard pressure. What software do I use? It's called MSFS Auto FPS by Reset XPDR. You just have to search that on YouTube or whatever, and it'll pop up. But it's so weird. Like, as soon as I opened that, it went butter. So I don't know. Wasn't a very good takeoff, was it, AJ? See, butter, absolute butter now. Good. Lovely. I don't know. Who knows? Well, we're on our way to Munich. It was quite nice. It was horrendous. I wasn't even on the runway. I was kind of like mowing the grass. The wheels went over the grass. This is better. Smooth. Right. We can climb to 29,000 feet now. That's so weird though. As soon as I opened that software, it was fine. So I need to keep that open at all times. I think I may have accidentally closed or something. But it's all good. So apologies about the stuttering today. Hopefully that'll be the last of it now. Very strange. How do I get that bar on top of the stream? So I use another application called Quadrant. Oh, brilliant. Which is basically, let me just move it, which is basically where you can input your flight plan, and then within the software it gives you an option for like a streaming tool overlay, and you just basically copy and paste into OBS and then it will appear at the top. As you can see, this kind of different colour shade here is how much of the flight is like completed, so to speak. So who thinks I should do VATSIM then? Who thinks I should do VATSIM? I think it would be good, like, obviously for a viewing thing as well, like, for people to watch. I think there is a template somewhere which I need to find of like what I need to like kind of read out, etc. Just search this VATSIM template. Let's call it that. VATSIM template. There we go. UK. Is that it? You know, I've got an account and all that, it's just kind of... Yeah, after I look at it, you know... I'll have to have a look at it. We'll see, we'll see. If you haven't already yet, then please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is where I will upload all my flight sim videos and content, updates, etc. Okay, so we're basically going to start our descent. To me at 12:28. Okay, so only about 8 minutes until we start the descent, so it's not a massive route. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you for your help as well, AJ. I am on YouTube. Is that you, Anthony? Is that your YouTube name? Or is this somebody else? But yes, that's where all my flight sim video content will be on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which obviously you'll see. But yeah. Obviously this is the first week of, you know, I've done a couple of flight sim videos this week and a couple shorts, you know, I say, you know, the channel's completely, transitioned now to flight sim, so hopefully you all enjoy the content moving forwards. I have also got the, AJ, have you got the Inibuild's A350 aircraft? Because I've got that as well, and I'd like to, I want to stream with that sometime. Okay, climbing to 29,000 feet. Like over 273. Again, seatbelt sign should be off ages ago, but I had too much to think about, so that's why. Yeah, FS Realistic is a software I'd like to review and make a video about at some point in Chase Brain. But there will be a video up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. You forgot to set the 80s. Are you doing VATSIM? Nice, nice. Not sure if you heard me ask, but I was wondering if you had the inner build A350 aircraft. So I've got that, and I might do a few flights of that at some point. I've done a few streams with it in the past, but I haven't played it for quite a while. You don't be have mixed options, yeah. It's also very expensive, isn't it? I suppose the fly-by-wire F80 is a brilliant alternative now, right? I do apologise about the stuttering today, Noah. But I hope you have enjoyed the stream today as much as I've enjoyed putting it on for you guys. It's a nice little view, isn't it? I do wish there was like more camera options to have more cameras in the game. There's only a certain amount of camera options you can have, because most of the ones I have are inside the cockpit. It's kind of like limited to only have like three exterior shots of like wings and an engine. So I used to have this shot, but then I never had the engine view. This one here, so kind of pros and cons really. You just saw chaos. Oh dear, what happens? There's got a few people here. Oh really? I suppose it's the weekend as well, isn't it? So I suppose the one of the busy days throughout the week, I guess. Right, let's sort out the flight, the arrival stuff. We haven't done that yet. Right. Oh, or have I already? Oh, apparently I have. There we go. Oh, I see, that was inverted, but this one done, yeah. Apply the meta. Okay. I haven't got Navigraph either, but we've got to get that at some point. One thing though, I mean, flight sim is a very expensive thing. Very expensive. 0 degrees. Chilly. Right. ETZM. Arrivals. So look at the 2 Bravo approach. My days. There you go, 2 Bravo approach. Radio 123.9. Get to star, get destination. Okay, 180. Okay. The radio is 80. Then if we do, hang on a minute. By 1,000. Starting our approach, our descent. More drag. Okay. 54. So 58.0. We are landing weight. 58.0. Max planning, max burst. There we go. Okay. That's at 15,000. So if I stop talking, it's just because I'm concentrating. $15,000, yeah. Cool. We're all good. I don't bother about getting something to eat now. I'll just get it after the stream. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord, get involved. My bad. That's 15,000. Yeah. So far, so good. Making a nice smooth descent down. Oh, I didn't start the chrono. Whoops. I suppose I had too much to think about earlier when I was taking off the game. Wow, look at the crowds. Don't they look good? Beautiful. Are you on that sim now, AJ? Nice one, mate. Metro Munich. Oh, nice. Where I'm flying into. Nice, nice, nice. I wouldn't know how to do that. I was saying, I think there may be like a template somewhere of like what to read back, like what they say, what you have to read back, etc. I mean, I've got the the general gist of it, so to speak, but just it's just practice, isn't it? Yeah, practice makes perfect, right? Okay, sending to 10,000. Seatbelt says come on. Yay! My truck is working normally. That's good. Oh, I was just saying that, like, I think there's a template somewhere for that sim of like what you've got to read out and what they read back to you, etc. Like ATC, like a step-by-step guide kind of thing. But I couldn't find it, so I need to have a bit of a look for that. But I was saying, I definitely want to like start doing it. All practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Sorry. Right. The 10,000 altitude restriction. It's basically the same over and over. The thing that changes is traffic situation. Yeah, and of course, like where you're taking off and landing. Definitely. The thing is, I'm pretty much used to this aircraft now, so that's not that wouldn't be the option. That wouldn't be like the problem, It would just be the ATC kind of communication. But I think I could, I think I could do it. What's the wind like down there now? $16 knots. Blimey. But that's nice. A little bit windy. Yeah. Nice and steady. There's a river there as well. Your engine shot. Do that wing flex. Yeah, just under 7,000. Have I received my... That'll be good. Yes, I have. I can't remember what it is, but I have, yeah. I can't remember if I put that in the sim, I think, to be honest. not in here. But yes, it is somewhere. Yeah. Right, now it'll be at 5,000. Once you put it in the aircraft you're set up. Oh, cool. Try to see what I need to put that in here now. Actually, what was in the settings? Fuel have we got? Plenty. Cool. Flying into the clouds now. Ah, sim settings. Don't know. Do you have another valve approach runway 26 left right now? Lol. Into the clouds. Clouds, yeah. This is real live weather and time as well, by the way, so. It's cool that you got that feature in the game, isn't it? Like, you can have it the same as what the weather actually is in real life, you know? It's cool, that is. All as close as it can be, you know? Yeah, I did buy an application ages ago called Rex Atmos Core. The first I heard about it, I didn't think too much of it, but I did get it in the end, and it made the game look really cool. But every time I load it up now, it doesn't seem to load properly, so just giving up with it. Yeah, exactly. Am I descending? I am indeed. Am indeed. I think the seatbelts are on. Yeah. Out of the clouds. What approach are we flying? I don't know. 26 left. Pilot 2 Bravo. That's a really bad answer, isn't it? Everyone's going to laugh at me and think, what on earth are you doing? So, should I just send you the flight plan? That'd just be easier. Never use the stars. Oh, what do you use then? Just the runway? Just 260 left? I don't know. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I'm sorry. Alright, 5,000 feet descending. Nav transitional vectors. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Where do I go to for that then? This is just another reason why I don't do that sim. Can you imagine? If they asked me for like the transition or something, they could go and make a cup of tea or something. Still trying to find it out. Into the clouds, yay! Really easy. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I can fly the aircraft to a decent level, which I never could used to do. So it's only like the same as that, you know? Yeah, definitely, AJ, definitely, mate. Definitely. Very cloudy. Right. You should do a long haul A350 flight, maybe. I do want to jump back into the A350 at some point. I was thinking about going using that aircraft for tomorrow's video. Across the pond, yeah, that's true. I don't know how people can, like, when they upload videos and it's like, oh, I've flown for 10 hours. It's like, I haven't got time for to do every 10 hours. Not all in one flight, you know. When is it? What, the video? Tomorrow. I haven't planned a route yet, but I finished work late last night, so I haven't really had a chance to plan much. You've never done a 10-hour plus flight? Well, not in one goes. I haven't sat here for 10 hours straight. No, 4, 5 is probably the maximum. But I'm happy with just like doing, you know, ops and doing point A to point B to point C. You know, I couldn't sit here for 10 hours straight. I ain't got time for that. You don't like doing long haul either? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it. Okay, it's not just me. Right, we're looking good here. Right, take out the standard pressure, 1001. Lovely. I reckon if this is a good landing, everyone should subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the deal. You did it once and it was London to LAX. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? The thing is, it's alright like, setting everything up, but when you're in cruise, it does get a bit boring. That's why you like to have about 90-minute flights, so then you've got time to like go up there, cruise, chill, look around for a bit, chat, and then start descending, you know? Perhaps one. We're gonna go gear down. Perhaps 2. Sorry, I stopped talking, I'm just concentrating. Right, perhaps 3. I messed it up, lol. Quite likely. No. I'm usually right. Usually. Right. Perhaps a full. Butter. 2 right. Right, all good here for lights. Gear is down. BM auto brake. Spoilers are armed. Landing lights are on. I'm going to put my side stick back to where it usually is because it was in a different position earlier, which is possibly why the landing wasn't as good. That's not an excuse, I'm just saying. Okay. Feel the aircraft, be the aircraft. Definitely. No, we're all good at the moment. Yes, definitely. All laughing and joking aside, definitely, you know. I know it may not sound it, but I do take it seriously. Like, I do like to take it, you know, landings not seriously. The runway is actually clear. Hey! That's been saying that I'm arriving. Oh, dude's here, better get out of the way. They've all gone on. Yeah, if we just wait until dude lands, then we'll hop on. Oi, what are you looking at? Why are you staring at me for? We got this. We got this. I have control.
Hundred above. Minimum
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10.
Very illegal. I'll be honest, my landings are usually better than it's been today, and I'm not even like picking myself up. You've seen, yeah. You have seen my landings in my other videos. I have been pretty bad today, I'll be honest. Well, welcome to Munich. We arrived.
May now be used. Please.
I've only slept for about 5 hours. I blame it on me being tired. Roger. Wrong way. Yeah. I think, do you mean vacated? That's something I would have to look at though, like the actual, that's the cargo apron. Is it? Perfect. It's all good. Again, I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not a pro. I just enjoy the realism of it. Let's go that. We can go down here though, can't we? We can go down here. Or hopefully, as much as I've enjoyed streaming it, hopefully it's brought a little bit of happiness today. See you date. Or part of the third, isn't it? Yeah, sure, yeah. FPU is on. I was gonna say, you know this airport off by heart, don't you? Oh, left side of that. Oh. Yeah. Let's just stop. Okay, we'll go here somewhere. Go here. 602. Was it as windy as it was in the first landing? Right, the last landing wasn't as windy, was it? Right, set the parking brake. Alright, ground services, GPU, chocks, perfecto, there we go, you see. Right, overhead, external power is on, turn off the engines. Yes, thank you, Valanta, I know my flight has ended. It'd be a bit rude if it told me that in the air. Your flight's ended, what? I'm in the air. Right, let's get the jet stairs. Yeah, right. They're like, what's EasyJet doing there? My last video was with DOH. Was this my last flight? It is for today, I'm afraid, Anthony. It is for today. Unfortunately, so. You just cleared 26F department for push face north. The ask me confirm north. Yeah, 26F. The other north. That doesn't go right at all, does it? Right, we can commence deboarding. How do you know what way to push up when ATC says something like that? I'll let AJ explain that to you. So I wouldn't explain it right. So there we go. Engines are off. Cool. Put the pumps on, I suppose. That's alright. He's like, cheers. Right, chocks, lovely. Let's get the luggage. Deboarding, there we go. There we go, now we can watch this for 2 hours now, the deboarding. Yay! There we go. Well, that was fun. That was good fun. I would say we had one average landing and one rubbish landing. So, you know, it's all good fun, that. Right. That is going to be me today. Just go to main menu just before the game decides to like play up or something. There we go. That is going to be me for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a little like. There you go. We have a good round radar that has all the aircraft on the ground. We know where north is, and therefore here we know how to clear. Indeed. Right, that is going to be it today. Thank you for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall definitely see you next time.